Hello, it's Connor here for day 96 of meditation. Close to 100 days, super keen. We'll definitely release a recap of these 100 days, which has been awesome. We're thinking about it a bit today, and crazy stuff, honestly, crazy little journey. Only 100 days, but such a a learning curve in life. Even during meditation today, we're thinking a bit about, spirituality and stuff. And before knowing anything about it, the thought is spirituality, following false gods and, following the mythical realm of the world. Whereas after actually indulging, in meditation, presence, and spirituality and stuff, it seems as though it feels more sane than we've ever actually experienced. Yeah, just seeing things clearer, seeing things from a realistic light, not being so clouded and foggy anymore. So we kind of realize spirituality and presence and everything. It kind of takes you away from the insanity rather than makes you deluded and unconscious to reality. It's kind of the opposite to what we initially thought, which is a nice little wake-up call, a nice little realization. And it's always nice to realize the different aspects to, or domains to perspective, and how it actually completely flips the way you pursue life and the way you live life. Coming from less than half a year ago, just pursuing things for the wrong reasons, pursuing life with the intent that we need to be somewhere and all of that, and coming to the day where we're starting to realize that that's not the actual way to pursue, and more about pursuing based on being present and just flowing with life, flowing with the nature of everything, and coming into acceptance and appreciation of that, and just forming a loving, compassionate regard towards what's actually before you, appreciating all of it, and not wielding control or placing an expectation that you need something or you need to do all these things to, claim possession over the world through business and through other things and all that sort of stuff. It's very flowy. It's become a lot more flowy. And we know this is only just the tip of the iceberg. And essentially, they say the deeper the iceberg, the more ordinary life becomes. Not ordinary in the sense that it's basic. Ordinary in the sense that it's it's extraordinarily ordinary. It's hard to explain. But essentially, the more you see it, the cooler it is, but it's also very it's not you change perspectives and the walls start turning multiple colors and stuff. It's not psychedelics in that regard. It's not the spiritual enlightenment is everything flips around and everything changes. No, it is all quite the same. Everything in this world is quite the same. It is the perspective which completely flips it so that you can see it anew and see it from a different lens and actually see it rather than think that we've seen it. If that makes sense, if that makes any sense. So, we know it's only the tip of the iceberg, and we know that the way to delve deep is just to be as present as possible for the longest duration, or not the longest duration, just for as much of the time that we can. Just pursue the day with presence and seeing everything and appreciating it. And this is how you flow with, a constant peace of mind, a constant wonder, curiosity to the world. And that's the aim, really. And the better you get at it, the more you just see it for what it is on a more consistent basis, and can pursue it for what it is on a more consistent basis. So At least that's our thoughts for now. Coming from this perspective where we're stopping the topic videos for a little bit because uni is ramping up. So Ponder's mainly just going to be focusing on meditations for a bit so that we can still read, meditate, and just get these daily meditations, and anything we are learning we'll just deliver in these meditations as well. Just until uni is passed. As we say, we're just trying to flow with life, we're not trying to force anything. And flowing with life, this seems like the most peaceful approach. Still busy, but just flowing with it, and it's doing what you want to do while getting everything done at your own pace and flowing with it all. There's no expectancies really anymore. I think everything's coming from a more peaceful place of just pursuing and trying to understand from a more present aspect to life, I guess. So it'll be lots of meditations, but topic blog videos will take a little break, and when uni is complete we'll come back and we'll try and reform and reshape in a manner that better incorporates the information we're trying to give off. And meditations, they're just going to include everything and anything. They're pretty much whatever's interesting on the day, whatever comes up during meditations, and that's what we'll talk about. And that can be psychological stuff, philosophical stuff, spiritual stuff. It can just be about anything really, anything which is on our mind, or anything which you guys have questions about. Just ask them, and we'll attempt to study and research a little bit so that we can all come to better understanding of these little things in life, and how to pursue life for ourselves, for fulfillment and everything. So that's mostly it for today. Just a little update, and main takeaway, just pursue life in accordance to nature within, in accordance to like your kind of life force that can actually pursue and experience life. Don't pursue life based on ego. We discussed ego recently, which is don't pursue life to gain abundance for a self, which is separate from the universe. Essentially, pursue life from an abundance within already. Pursue life from abundance. Know that you're already everything, and you're already one with everything else. And that abundance, create from there. Know that there's abundance, and then create from that abundance, to just give more into the world, to create more, to do more, just experience more, Don't feel the necessities of life. Don't let that weigh too heavily on you. That weight is usually depicted in mind, and a necessity to appease a self, a self facade that we wish to bolster and give off into the world. We don't really need to, we don't need anything, we've already got it all. And the more you expect things externally to please us internally, the more life's gonna throw curveballs, and you can't control it. You gotta align yourself with it and pursue it, and then you're happy. If you try and get things to make you happy, then it usually won't. Something within here is always going to be like, grr. So we'll explain that better in future, but watch the ego video, that'll probably help out a little bit, or the ego meditations, day 94. Anyway, take care people, and we'll see you for day 97 tomorrow. See ya.